Hi, I'm Michael Forrest, and today's devlog is all about live streaming with HaishinKit, and this is going to use Swift, AVFoundation, and I'm going to show you it's actually really easy to add live streaming to your video app on macOS or iOS. So first step is going to be grab this with a Swift package manager, just Google it, you'll find it, but it's really easy to add to a Swift project like this. And then let's have a look at the documentation. It's actually not amazing. What's this? API, I don't know if I ever clicked on there, but yeah, finding a quick start. I'm going to give you the quick start that doesn't seem to be on here. It gives you a quick start for multi-streaming, but it's not completely clear what you're supposed to do. So, but why I'm also going to add is since CueCam Presenter has a virtual camera and mic, so we've got sort of CueCam here, and then that creates a virtual camera and a virtual mic, which can be used by any app, but can also be used if we make another process, an XPC process that sort of lives inside CueCam. So I find that an easier way of working than having CueCam then sort of know whether to send the stuff. I know it's all mixed, I know it's all ready, so I just sort of send it into this extra process. That process is, you can just create it as a target in Xcode, and then it gives you a public protocol, which is sort of available over the module. And then in my case, I've just got a connect server stream key and then an end stream. And then I'll just, well, let me just show you, I haven't made a card for this, but show callers. This is how we connect to it. We basically go connection to service, NSXPC connection. Remote object interface uses that protocol, connect to it, and then we're just I'm calling that connect the stream key, getting all these awkward callbacks. I wonder if there's a async Swift way to do this now. But this is the good stuff now. So I'm in my little process. All I'm doing is I want to take a camera and I want to take a microphone, chuck that onto the live stream. So we bring in HaishinKit and we create a media mixer. So that's a HaishinKit thing. Set the frame rate, set the compression, and then find a camera. So this is an AV capture device, which I'm just finding by the name that I know my camera has. And then just await, attach video. And then actually you get this little callback that helps you do some extra configuration that I haven't really found that I've needed. And then same thing with audio, find the microphone and then just attach it to the mixer. And then it's just a case of spinning up an RTMP connection. So that's just how YouTube, Twitch tend to have live streaming work. This is quite an old technology from the Flash days, but that's how we do it. And then create a new stream, which is an RTMP stream on that connection, and then add the mixer output to that stream. And then we just try await connection.connect and try await stream.publish with the stream key. So you see all you really need is that string and a few lines of code, this little mixer thing, and you're kind of good to go really. And so I'll just show you that in action now. So if we just I'm just going to make sure that I go into the right demo mode. Sorry, let's come back a slide. I want to be in demo mode. Right, here's demo mode. So I've just got a button here in my app now, go live on Twitch. We're going to connect, and then we should see, we're live. I should see on my Twitch dashboard that I'm live. Am I live? Am I going to be live? Is it ever a good idea to do a demo like this? It says I'm live. Let's see. Maybe I'll just refresh until something happens. Here we go. Look, there I am, sharing this very window. So I should probably end that stream before going any further. So I'm just going to stop the stream. Right. So that's how to do it with the camera if you're just taking the plain camera and mic. But obviously you're probably not doing that if you're doing anything interesting. So you can get a bit more hands-on and just send sample buffers to the stream instead. And I talked about that with recording in the previous episode, in the previous devlog. So you can sort of see some more about AV sample buffer. But I'll show you, CM sample buffer, and how you use those and how you put timestamps on them and stuff. But I'll show you how this a different project of mine, the Infinite Music Machine, does it. So in this case, I'm creating a connection, RTMP connection, creating a stream, same way. I think I sort of was trying to get stuff to work, so there's a bit more oh, give me the RTMP status. Don't have to worry too much about that. You can just go connect to server and then stream.publish, right? And that's kind of your thing. And now you're just responsible. We haven't connected a mixer to it. So now we're responsible for sending frames and audio stuff to that. So how am I doing it? Basically, I'm kind of I'm sort of gearing up for this CM sample buffer create for image buffer, which is going to take it's going to put it into this new sample buffer, and it's going to take it from a pixel buffer, CV pixel buffer. I can get my pixel buffer from wherever, so I'm actually doing some weird stuff with Core Image to get this, but you can basically just grab the, what did we do here? We grab the format description from the pixel buffer, use that video info as part of this create it for image buffer, give it a timestamp. I'm just literally counting frames in this. I'm just going to, okay, just give me 30 frames a second, how many frames, and then just literally just stream.append. So that's the video, and then the audio can be a bit more complicated. So I'm using the amazing audio engine in this project, which has quite a good little system. The guy, Michael, that made the amazing audio engine does say go and use the new stuff, but I actually find this is better in some cases still. So I'm still kind of using this in on CueCam as well, the newest version. But here's how I'm kind of working with that to get my sample buffers. So the main thing you've got to know about with audio is this audio buffer list. That is this thing that can be passed around and used. So here we have. The amazing audio engine provides this add output receiver, but it's it kind of wants a C callback, but luckily Swift is amazing, so I can actually give it, so it wants this format, this is like a C callback, but we can give it a Swift output receiver callback, which by using this convention C thing in Swift, which basically kind of lets us pass through types and pointers and stuff without quite as much boilerplate, and it's all nice, it's all nice and fast and real-time audio. But all what we're doing here, we're grabbing the audio format. So I'm just taking that. I probably shouldn't be accessing that in the audio thread. I know the audio format. I should just cache that really. Stick that in a format description. So we're doing a lot of pointers and passing stuff around. We then, now that we've got that thing, we can make a sample buffer. So in this case, I'm doing CM sample buffer create using that format description. I know how many frames I've got from the function. It gives me frames, audio, and that's an audio buffer list, a pointer to an audio buffer list. And it gives me the right class for that. It gives me, I don't know what that is. But yeah, we can just grab, we can make a sample buffer. And then once we've got that sample buffer, we use this CM sample buffer, set data buffer from audio buffer list, which basically is a CM sample buffer thing that knows about audio buffer lists. So all you got to do is pass it in that. I probably shouldn't be doing that, but I don't care. It doesn't matter if it crashes. I'm just running it locally. It's just, I'm just passing in that audio buffer list, and that's giving me a sample buffer, which I can then just do this same stream.append thing. So yeah, it can look a bit intimidating, and let me know if you want to know more about how to deal with audio buffers. But basically, all you've really got to know about is AV audio buffer list, right? That's kind of your native construct for dealing with audio, and then luckily CM sample buffers can be created using this handy function to sort of turn it into something that can be piped into AVFoundation. So. And then once we've done all that, here's the Infinite Music Machine just streaming away. So I've just got this running, so it's just live streaming. So it's actually capturing the user interface and sticking it up on my YouTube channel. So yeah, that's how I'm doing that. Right. So are we still hearing that? Yes. So I recorded this video using my Mac app CueCam Presenter, which I was also talking about just now. And here is what that looks like. Here's what the script looks like, live streaming. So what I did today was, I made a title card here with some stuff on there, took a couple of pictures here and there, used the screen, you can share a website and make it go to a URL. And then when I was sharing code, you see it's the preview is showing this stuff down there. Maybe if I do that. You can see I can actually jump to a specific, well, in that case I don't. I can jump into demo mode. In this case, you see I'm actually jumping to specific lines of code in the source code that I want to show you. And yeah, then sort of jumping to different URLs. So thank you for watching. If you want to try CueCam, CueCam.app. Oh, is that? Let's end demo mode so I can say CueCam.app. You can give it a go, no strings attached, and I think you're going to really like it, especially if you're interested in making stuff like I've just shown you.